probably didn't know this, but in 2008, Acura created their own Lexus LFA, except they used their own V10, and the supercar was styled like a 4th gen TL. Sounds a little wild, but you've probably never seen this car. What's insane is that this car was almost done. It went through all of its testing at the Nürburgring, and from these spy shots, you can see Lexus-style stacked exhausts. Mind you, this is before the ISF or LFA released. This was actually the first successor to the Acura NSX. This was the prototype. A front-engine Rwd V10 monster. And what's super funny is they actually used a Honda S2000 to test some of the technology. You see those exhaust tips, you can see this lower rocker panel looks a little different. Oh, and the fact that the S2000 is only a convertible and that has a very ugly rear windshield. And from some of this styling, you can kind of make out what came into the next generation of beaked Acuras. You know, this ugly, dark time. But do you think Acura would be succeeding right now in the sports car market if they didn't give up? If they pushed through, just like Lexus, and gave us a naturally aspirated V10 with rear-wheel drive supercar? Let's be honest, this low-key looks way more striking than this. Now, the NSX that we got isn't a bad-looking car, and it's super underappreciated because it was actually, at the time, the cheapest way to get a hybrid supercar. Today, that doesn't sound impressive, right? Hybrid supercars are everywhere. Even the Rwd is now a hybrid supercar. But back when Acura came out with this, the only way to get a hybrid high-end supercar or hypercar was the 918 Spider, the LaFerrari, or the McLaren P1. Obviously, BMW also came out with the i8, which somehow is more popular than this. This car's almost 600 horsepower and a V6 with twin turbos. Does 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. This is a real supercar. But just imagine if we had got the Acura LFA, but unfortunately it was canceled due to the financial crisis in 2008, so we only got the Lexus V10 rear-wheel drive supercar. But that would have been a battle from Japan we would have all loved to see. But